We're
And
already
I just
live,
clicked
aren't
the
we?
go live button on YouTube, so that means that we went live 20 seconds ago, effectively. And there's
Hello.
Isaiah!
How's it
Hello,
going?
Hello,
Isaiah.
Hey, I'm getting a new microphone this week.
Oh,
Huzzah!
Hi.
hello.
Hey.
What's wrong with the one you have right now?
It's too complicated. I'm getting one where it's like I can record directly to my computer via USB cord.
Oh, so you're getting a condenser microphone instead of like a dynamic microphone. I see.
Yeah.
So we have Mithril and Warfox. Hi.
Hello.
I've also been
So
watching
anyway,
my
hi
wife and
everyone.
kids.
Just FYI, we are live. This is the Alchemy show.
Yeah.
I've also
Hello.
been how's it going? I've also been watching my wife and kids too.
You're married?
No.
It's a TV show. It's a TV show.
Hi,
It's
Joey.
a good thing it's a TV show, otherwise it would sound a bit creepy.
Mylene adopted a cat yesterday.
Ooh.
We're going to get him next Saturday.
I don't know if any of you guys saw the pictures that I went to InfinityCon yesterday.
Yes, I saw
Oh.
you in your outfit and you were posing with a girl and
Nerd.
Fuck you, Julie.
But
He's
but
not
you have-
happy if I don't call him a nerd.
No,
so-
no, no. It's all funny. It's all funny. It's all in good taste.
Isaiah, why all the Star Wars stuff though? I don't understand that.
I don't get it. There was like very little Star Trek stuff there, which is okay, I guess. But yeah, there's a bunch of Star Wars shit there. Do you know who else was there? The U.S. Army. There was like a U.S. Army booth there.
What?
Yes, if the U.S. Army would go to conventions and just like have the kind of a recruitment booth at those sort of things. It's just
Okay. I blame Stargate.
yes, you can blame
I mean-
Stargate.
I get Roland Emmerich.
Or
the army's just everywhere in
Mhm.
nerd
Emmerich?
culture and
Emmerich?
video games
How do
and
you
all that
pronounce
stuff.
his fucking name?
Emmerich.
Roland Emmerich.
But
Yeah.
I
Probably
mean,
technically it should be Emmerich, but
Oh, okay. Emmerich.
well,
okay.
well, I like Roland Emmerich's movies. I don't know.
No.
No. His movies are
It's-
fun.
It's army porn. I mean, I loved Stargate. Don't get me wrong.
Stargate was a good movie. Yeah.
I'm a Stargate bitch.
Independence
The
Day is my
movie-
shit.
The shows, all of it, I love it. But honestly,
That was a documentary, right?
army
right?
boner that there is in those movies.
Mhm.
And
well, it's a good
shows.
way to get funding, and
Oh,
Hollywood
Yeah,
loves
yes.
free money.
yes, it is.
Well, he completely fucked up the Patriot because that is not how the British apparently were in that movie. Like they never burned a church.
That's also not how South Carolinians were.
No. Wait, Roland Emmerich did The Patriot? Didn't feel like a disaster movie to me.
He did the Patriot.
That's interesting.
My favorite of his is 2012 and Independence Day. And
Oh my god.
and probably
Stop
Godzilla.
talking. Stop talking.
I mean-
I just lost every respect for you.
Oh, he did. Okay, he was responsible for the Matthew Broderick. God damn it, Sasha.
He was he was responsible for the Not Godzilla movie. It was a disaster movie that had a monster as the disaster.
I
Yes.
liked it. It was garbage, but I fucking liked that movie. I don't know.
Okay, if you're aware that it's garbage, it's okay.
Yeah,
Hi,
that is one thing.
Sasha.
Independence Day is badass. That's my favorite.
No,
movie
Independence Day is just
No,
bad.
It's
I
a good
like-
popcorn movie.
I liked it. It was good.
It was cheesy AF and
Oh my
was
god.
pretty
Yeah,
thoroughly
I haven't seen
mediocre
it.
all around, I think.
There was the
Yes.
2012 one. I haven't seen that one, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, year 2012. Yes.
It's
No,
good.
I refuse
Okay.
to watch that one. I mean, I know what to expect from that guy, so it's not as bad as
Exactly.
Snyder, but
I mean, if you want to shit on someone really bad like that, do Michael Bay. I mean, come on.
I
Well,
like
he-
Michael Bay. I like the fireworks. It's so bad.
and honestly, Roland Emmerich is more one note than Michael Bay. Both of them have the
Michael
military.
Bay is objectively
Michael Bay's
bad.
movies are noisy, visually
fun.
and sonically noisy.
Yes.
They're just they're misogynistic.
Oh
just-
yes,
They're
there's that problem
bad.
too.
Don't get me wrong. It's bad, but it's like so bad it's good.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. I really, really enjoyed the Transformers movies, all of them. That was so bad. The one with Mark Wahlberg is so bad.
There was there two of them. That was Mark Wahlberg, or
The
was just
first
the
one,
one?
the first one is really bad.
Well, actually, all
with-
4 of them have like Mark Wahlberg in it, but Mark Wahlberg
No,
then became the main
the
character
first
into
one,
the
there's-
4th one.
I don't
No.
think he was in the
LaBeouf.
first one.
The
Oh,
first
he was in the
two,
first one.
there's no Mark Wahlberg in the first two.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
Shia
yeah.
LaBeouf.
Are you
That's
sure
right, it was Scott.
he's not there? He's just hiding under a desk somewhere.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Beating up an Asian guy.
Is that French, by the way, LaBeouf?
No,
Okay.
because
It's
buff-
French
the
for the
beef.
beef.
buff means bull, and it's masculine, so it should be le, L-E, buff, not la. La buff doesn't. No.
I blame immigration people. They
Yeah,
fuck things up like that all the time.
I blame Cajuns.
Isn't he
watched-
called LaBeouf? Or
I
is it just I just assumed that because it's the correct way to
Right back,
say
hold on.
it.
Have you seen the actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf?
Yes.
That video is
It's
perfect.
glorious.
Yeah.
Somebody did a live action operatic style thing with that. And Shia LaBeouf
Really?
showed up in it.
Yes, that's the music video for the song.
Oh, I was thinking of the cartoon. That
Oh.
that was the original.
No, that's the video I'm talking about is the one you're talking about with Shia LaBeouf in it. It's made by Rob Cantor, the guy who made the song.
So this is
Actual
what I
cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
The lyrics of that. Honestly, some people have too much time and too much money, and we end up with glorious shits like that.
So this is what I bought from Infinity Con. I bought this.
Okay, nice.
Who is it?
Was this
is
Iron Man?
Is that a Star
Right?
War?
This is Danny Glover as Lando Calrissian.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
So that
Oh, he was one of the best. parts of
Pansexual
that.
Lando Calrissian.
it absolutely do not resemble.
A
some
plastic
comic-
figure. It looks like.
Guy.
some comic books.
Oh, Star Trek comic books. Hey, Jordan P. Hello, everyone in the chat.
And I also
Hey,
got this.
Jordan.
I also got this awesome fascist Star Wars flag.
I got this awesome fascist Star Wars flag.
Oh,
that
the
is.
Empire.
flag.
I mean, the Empire is fascist, so that's appropriate.
Well, they
Yes.
did borrow the.
But
Nazi
they're not
flag
even subtle
aesthetic,
about it, so-
it's
Also,
like-
No.
to be honest, the Empire symbols and emblems are way more badass than the
Yeah.
Republic.
But that's the whole problem with the World War II thing, because everyone wants to be the Nazis because they have the coolest uniforms. I mean,
Yeah.
and then you have
And now we know that David wants to be a Nazi.
no, I don't.
I mean, I am a tailor by trade, and the uniforms of not the Nazis specifically, of the German army in general are really the best.
But
Yeah.
Hugo Boss did that
They look-
uniform,
yeah.
so
Yeah, I know. I mean,
And the
they're
French-
so cool.
the French
But-
ones were made by Coco Chanel.
No,
so
they weren't.
I always called it Coco Channel. That's all I didn't know.
It's Chanel.
Yeah, I know. I don't, but because I'm a dumb American, so I thought, oh, it's
The Coco Channel is where
it
they
works. We understand who you're talking about.
it's a
Coco
TV channel
Cherry.
where they drink cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, David.
I would imagine it would be like about the history of Coco.
And that's the drink, not the woman.
And another news. Now I didn't buy this at Infinity Con, but I worked on this.
Oh, nice.
It's very
that's-
pretty.
That's Voyager, isn't it?
No, this is actually the Enterprise E. This is
This
Millennium Falcon. That's the one.
That's
No.
the one from First Contact onwards.
First Contact, Insurrection, Nemesis.
Mhm. First
You like-
Contact being the only good one in those three, in my opinion.
I
I know-
kind of I like Nemesis though. First Contact is obviously amazing. Nemesis is good. Insurrection.
Yeah. I know Steve Shots has made a video saying why he actually
Honestly,
likes
none
it.
of those aged well. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
The old
agree.
Star Trek stuff didn't age well at all.
Am I still a nerd? Am I still a nerd, Julie?
Yes, you are.
I don't know.
You don't need Julie's validation to be
Yeah,
a nerd.
you don't need to ask me. You are a nerd, and you will always be a fucking nerd,
I say that, well,
which is good.
I can definitely say that certain aspects of like the Star Trek shows have they have not aged well. I think I'll say that, but I think there's still some aspects of the Star Trek shows that like that age well, like the sequential storytelling in like or not serialized storytelling in like Deep Space Nine and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, Deep Space Nine aged better than Enterprise, though.
Oh, agree. And I like Enterprise, but I know that Enterprise is not a good show.
There's Scott Bakula in it. I can't not like it. It's impossible
Scotty
for
Max.
me. I can't. Even
Okay.
though I actually
Nerds,
graded the
nerds,
show.
nerds, nerds.
Yes.
Yes.
All
we
of you.
knows.
Like
Everyone knows.
you're not one. Shut up.
But I'm not a nerd for Star Trek. I don't.
No, but
I
you're
know
a nerd for like you're a history nerd. You're even more nerdy than
that's
we
not
are.
called. That's not a nerd. That's a scholar.
No.
And
I knew you were going to say something like that.
That's
if it's
nerd
something,
squared.
if it's
That's
something invented
nerd
by white
squared,
people,
David.
white
Shut up.
guys.
A scholar's
nerd.
nerd square.
I was actually called
Just
a nerd.
because old white guys do it doesn't make it not nerdy.
It's
Yes.
a nerd. It's a nerd thing with footnotes.
Just because I'm white and nerdy.
The white nerdy.
Not that.
I wanted to
understand. I
sing-
mean,
I was
There
so
are.
sad I wasn't here last week when you talked about the Segway. Because it put that song in my head because you said they see me rolling on my Segway.
Solasta. Isometric RPG. Baldur's Gate style looks like. Sorry. Mithril talked about how they've been playing Solasta all week.
Yeah, sorry for cutting you, David. Go on. What?
I don't remember what I was going to say, but regarding Celeste, I first thought when Mithril mentioned it, I think he mentioned it last week. I thought it was a British pastime I didn't know about.
It sounds like a card game.
It sounds like one of those
could be.
where you throw a ball and then watch something else for a while, and then you look if the ball has landed anywhere.
No, that makes sense.
And the name comes from some obscure place in the north of England or something. It doesn't have anything to do with the game itself, but I don't know.
So welcome to another week. Welcome to the Alchemy Batch. As you can see here in the Alchemy Batch is like me.
Why do you... What just prompted you to do that just now?
We haven't
Because
done the proper
we started
introduction.
tried to do an intro and we got
I think
completely
Jonathan's
derailed.
been taking lessons. There are online courses on this, how to handle a podcast.
Yes, but why now?
Because we're like in 13 minutes into the show, we can introduce everyone, say hello. Summer Geeks here, Letrano's obviously here, Isaiah Taylor is here, and David Scott's here, and of course the host John Brockman. And that will give John Brockman some time to look up our list of our patrons. So we can thank our patrons.
You should have
early
given me
enough.
warning about that before you mentioned that. Because I haven't done that.
Well, now you got plenty of time. Now, as I continue on saying, like, this is why we might as well do the introduction part of it, like 14 minutes in. I've listened to a podcast where they forgot to introduce themselves or say hello to everyone in like 45 minutes into the podcast. So it's never a time to be too late to do introductions to the podcast.
Okay, and speaking of our patrons, first up is Julie
Yes,
Thank you,
it's me.
Julie.
and Marty
Julie.
Thank you, Marty.
Thank you, Marty.
and Mylin.
Thank you, Mylin.
Thank you,
You got a
Mylan.
cat.
Not
And
yet.
Ellie.
Next week.
Thank you, Ellie.
Thank you, Ellie.
And Yo.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, yo.
Couple of
That I
fuck boys.
saw in the chat.
Yes, thank the fuck boys, including Mehmet. Thank you, Mehmet.
Yes, thanks
Mehmet.
Mehmet and thanks Geek.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Tim.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Tim.
And finally, Von Rick.
Thank you, Von
Thank
Rack.
Von Rick. You're gay.
Mhm. Thank you for everyone for giving us money for like this shit we do every week.
Yes. Helps defray costs and spread money around to people who need it.
Like Phoenix, who told us today that like they got denied SSI for just stupid shit, honestly, because their mobility aid was not like prescribed, and the reason why they didn't get the things prescribed because whenever they went to the doctor, fat phobia and just like, oh, just walk it off. I don't think you're fine, so that's why they're denied SSI.
I don't think they have a diagnosis too. No,
that's
even harder in that case to have
Right.
financial help.
Because like it all stems from like the accident that they were in 2007, a car accident that like left them like a difficulty in pain, chronic pain is one thing, and difficult to walk and move.
I mean, if someone says they're hurting,
Well, they're
Well,
obviously
you can
lying.
trust them and believe them if they're a cishet white guy, but women
no, even-
particularly lie.
honestly, chronic pain is more complicated than that, especially if it's something neuropathic. Even white men have difficulties being diagnosed with fibromyalgia, for instance. If it doesn't show on x-rays or blood work, it's extremely difficult to diagnose.
And
And
there's
I
there's
get
no good
why,
reliable way to
but-
measure pain. So
Yeah.
No, there's not.
which is why pseudoscience and alt med woo woo bullshit love to say that no we cure pain and nausea and nothing that you can act every time.
What?
Yeah.
Who says that?
Alt med, woo woo, homeopathy, acupuncture, chiropractors.
Well,
Yep.
Whenever
I've-
it's proven
I've
over and
had-
over again they can't treat anything real, they always fall back on.
honestly,
treat pain.
acupuncture, I don't know. I know people who said that
Oh, it's
it
crap.
worked for them. So I don't.
I think there are
Also,
some-
it comes from ancestral Chinese medicine who have.
It's bloodletting
worked.
was the ancestral Chinese medicine. That's all it was. When they would
Anyways, I
actually
could-
stab people rather than just
Yes.
poke them with needles. I mean, it's there's a whole lot of Orientalism in both directions tied up in.
No, I
acupuncture,
know, but I know.
it's
acupuncture
they
is-
tested it over and over again.
A lot
and
of people
it
say
doesn't do anything.
it helped them. So I don't know. That being said, a lot of people think homeopathy helped them, and it's water and sugar. So
Sometimes it
Yeah.
has alcohol in it.
oh,
Well, then it
Well,
helps
that
them. air
helps.
quotes.
And sometimes it's just a bracelet made out of lead and poisons children.
Oh
That's-
yeah.
And
That's right.
sometimes it's a candle smelling of what's her name?
Vaginas. We're gonna
I
call
was
those
gonna
vaginas.
say
Gwyneth
she's-
Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow.
I'm trying to be a bit more subtle. I'm realizing this is the wrong crowd for that. I'm on the wrong. I didn't
I
plan
don't
for
know
this.
what that. I don't know what that word means, David.
Subtle.
What?
Yeah.
Subtle. I don't know.
I'm
either.
joking. I know.
We're leftists.
I-
we don't do something.
I've
We
heard
do
people
Molotovs.
saying it, so I use it.
Well,
why.
that's how I use words. And then,
I don't know how subtle works though.
Right. Yeah. That's a
Subtle is when you make a small Molotov cocktail.
Yes, that makes sense.
Mhm.
So talking about Molotov cocktail, I've started making Mylene watch The Good Place. Molotov cocktails always make me think of Jason, and
we can do things the old-fashioned way. How do you make that so
yeah,
fast?
I love him. Oh my god, that's the best character in that show.
Give
Anyways,
me a minute.
Oh,
Because I have that meme saved. I will bring it up as soon as I find it. I have too many pictures.
I adore the cat gang that you have put.
Yeah, the cat gang photo is amazing. Yes. So those who are listening to the podcast, you really should check out the YouTube channel and check out all the memes that John Brockman puts into the show to complement the visual imagery of Song of Fire.
While I search for that, enjoy this one. I adore this meme as well. I think, let's see, you'll see it in about 20 seconds. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, when he learned about this.
That guy is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I think
when he learned about this meme, he lost his shit and posted about it on Twitter. He thought it was great.
Which one? The one, the cinnamon toast?
Cinnamon toast fuck, yeah. What the cinnamon toast fuck is this?
When I think of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I just think of, is this the man? But The Rock is coming. That's all I think when I think.
Do
of
you
him.
smell what The Rock is cooking?
Oh, I think
mean,
of Maui because he's the
Speaking
one
of
who's
subtle-
voicing him.
He plays D&D.
What can I say?
No, wait, that's Vin Diesel.
except you're
Yeah, that's Vin
welcome?
Diesel that plays D&D. Yeah, Vin Diesel's not a wrestler, but he's an actor.
They look very similar. Vaguely brown, bald,
Yeah.
big.
I always just I
I
always
think
caught
they're
him.
the same movie, actually.
No,
Joe says, here is an aid for you, Leto. Hot is to cold as subtle is to Leto.
That's what I was laughing at.
That's not helping.
And that's also backwards.
Yes, I think. I mean, I would put subtle as lukewarm, not cold, but yes, that meme. Oh, we can see it now. The Jason and Chidi meme.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I can't read because it's really small, but
Mm-hmm.
Because
No.
it's in English.
Shut up, David.
yes. What Jonathan just said.
Okay.
So
I'm eating Chipotle.
why that company's terrible to its employees, and also they're like one of these anti-GMO companies as well. And like also those like several Chipotle places have been like have like actually had like outbreaks of like E. coli and other things like that because they're like they're all natural ingredients, and bugs have shown up in Chipotle like burritos too. So granted though, no ethical consumption under capitalism, or no ethical production under capitalism, and we should abolish restaurants.
Would you rather me eat at Taco Bell?
Probably. Given a choice.
Eat wherever the fuck you want.
True.
Boycott doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, I would
Well,
personally.
at least it's not Chick-fil-A.
But still, well, I'm allergic to chicken, so I wouldn't eat a chicken fillet anyway. But then again, I also wouldn't like order from like Papa John's either because the CEO of Papa John's, the founder, is like the racist MAGA like chud, as it were. Blame the like.
Well,
all
I now do Pizza Hut now.
all those companies, they don't exist here. Well, Pizza Hut, it exists here, but honestly,
Yes,
it's like the
McDonald's.
worst pizzas I ever ate in my life.
You're not wrong.
We have actual Italian places here with
You're right
that
next
dough
door.
pizzas. So
With real Italians in it.
yes,
Just like our
Not
Girl
these
Scout cookie. Our Girl Scout-
American Italians that you.
yes, free range Italians in the
Yep.
pizzas.
I agree,
The real
Joe.
kind. The real kind that runs away when you fire a shot in the air.
I agree, Joe McClory. Qdoba is a bit better. I like Qdoba a bit better, and I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
It's
What is
another.
it?
It's another Tex-Mex kind of like a burrito price, just like a Chipotle, as it were.
Oh, it doesn't
Billy-
exist in France.
Yeah,
Billy from the Drunken Peasants also likes Qdoba.
We don't
I don't-
have real Mexican or
Mm.
Tex-Mex stuff in France.
I don't know if there is actually a real Mexican restaurant that I have here. There's
Like
a lot
it
of
doesn't
Tex-Mex, of
exist.
course.
Do you have that in Sweden, David?
Well, what Mexicans?
Real Mexican food.
No, probably not.
Yeah, I think it's not.
I don't-
It's
I
not
mean-
a France problem. It's a Europe problem. We don't really have real.
It's a matter of degrees, I think. You probably can't get real place name food anywhere else but in that country or in that place. So anything that's transported to another country is probably they try to cater to the natives. I mean, we have a lot of pizza places in Sweden, but none of them are Italian.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be the first black man to go to Iceland.
You're not the first black man
You're
to
not
go
going to be
Iceland,
the first one.
babe.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Probably
the
not.
Santa has his little helpers up there.
Oh, you're
No,
thinking
that's
of the
Finland.
Netherlands. That's the
That was
Netherlands.
cold.
It's Finland. Finland
Ouch.
has it.
Yeah, Santa is in Finland.
Yes.
Laponia is in Laponia. Is it the name?
Well, that's the region really spans all
Oh,
of
it's
northern.
it's not a country. It's a region in Finland.
Yeah, well, it's
Okay.
yeah, of course, it's both a region in the countries and it's a big region. All of it. It's not in its own country, but it's the region.
Oh,
is,
I see. It's like Northern Alps.
Mm.
It's in
Yeah, except
several
without
countries.
Switzerland.
Yeah, but it's in France, Italia, and Italy. Sorry, and Germany too.
Hmm. But
Yeah.
it's named for the people who live there, and they've been living there for thousands of years. and
Oh, okay.
Way
So-
before there were any borders between nations up there. So it's a bit like the Kurdish situation, but
Oh,
not
yeah.
with it,
Oh,
but not
okay.
the actual genocide right now.
Right.
What is the name of the indigenous Finnish people?
Lapland, the Laps, isn't
No,
what that-
no, that's really a racial slur. So,
Oh,
Oh, my bad.
it's the Sam.
yeah, it's not easy to know. It's still used because there are regions called
Samu? No, I forgot.
Sapmi. I don't think I pronounce it correctly because the language is so different from Swedish and Norwegian. So it's closer to Finnish, but Finnish is a completely different language.
I have a friend in my new guild in Guild Wars 2 who is Finnish. I'll ask her.
Mhm. But make sure that she's Finnish, not Finnish Swede, because there are Swedish people speaking people in Finland when Swedish is their first language.
It's
No,
Way to go
she-
full bore
she's
racist
Finnish.
there, David.
No,
No,
it's-
she's-
she's
it's other white
Finnish. She lives in Finland and is Finnish.
okay. So she's. I don't know what the correct way of putting it in English would be because it's
She's a Finn.
confusing.
A native Finn.
A native Finn, yeah, but there are native Finns who have Swedish as their first language.
Mm.
Quite a lot of them. So it's yeah.
It's quite
I'll
interesting.
ask next time I talk to her.
It's like there are native French who have Italian as their first language, I think.
No,
Not anymore. They
no,
used
not
to.
anymore.
Okay, it used to be. Okay, that makes sense.
My ancestors, yes.
I mean, on
I live in a region that was Italian for a long time. It became French in the like 12th century, I think.
I see. Yeah.
It's not as recent as Alsace-Lorraine, the region that was German for a long time, but it's pretty recent in the big scheme of things.
Yeah, exactly.
well, I mean, more or less every modern border in Europe, well, they might have enforced sort of a single language, official language, but I mean, historically, it's just it hasn't been that way.
No.
Because it wouldn't, yeah.
There's a lot of dialects in France.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Well,
is there
a lot of
Basque?
them. Yeah, Basque is complicated because the situation in this region is very complicated.
I mentioned it so. Yeah.
But there's all the little regions, even where I lived, where I'm from. I mean, there's not a really strong. How do you identity,
Yeah.
regional identity, but the Basque Country and Brittany and Corsica, those are places where there's a really strong identity linked to their regions, and it's all places where they still have their dialects.
Yeah.
In my region, honestly, my grandmother used to know how to speak it, but she didn't speak it on a daily basis. She spoke French.
Nice.
Honestly, Italian is really, really easy. You just got to do this and be very effusive.
And say pasta.
That makes sense. I can understand that part. Hi, groundhog.
Hi, groundhog.
And Joe McClure, you're right. Back to earlier to the conversation about like how to get like true like whatever identity kind of like food. It's like you had to be in that country. You had to be in Mexico to get Mexican food. Outside of that, it just like has to be like an area with large enough immigrants from said country.
That's true. That's true.
That's the closest
we
you
have
can get
a lot
outside
of Vietnamese food in France, though, and I'm happy about that, even though it comes from colonialism.
Yeah.
But I'm happy we have so many restaurants that do really good Vietnamese food, because Vietnamese
we
food
have a lot
is
of Thai.
So good. Oh my god, it's so yummy.
We have a lot of Thai food, and that comes from tourism.
Oh, we don't have a lot of Thai food in France.
Well, you didn't colonize Thailand.
I'm pretty sure we did.
No one did.
I don't think Thailand was ever colonized. I know they were. No. I know they allied with the Japanese in World War II. I know that.
So, yeah, no, it used to be called Siam.
Yeah.
Yeah, Siam was colonized.
It probably part of the Silk Road too, as well. Or like,
well, it's a bit of if you're talking economics, it's probably fair to call it a colony, but they steered clear of every major power in the region by playing different the French off with the British and so on. So they weren't actually colonized or settled.
Right, they were contacted first by the Portuguese in 1511, but it was just like a diplomatic mission as well.
Was that Vasco da Gama that did that?
No, he's the one who sailed around Africa.
Yeah, okay. that was a long time before what's his name, Columbus.
Yeah.
That's about the same time.
Way before.
There's a statue of Columbus. I don't know if it was Columbus or Ponce de Leon. If you guys ever know who that is.
Ponce de Leon. That's names.
Fountain of Youth explored southern U.S.
That makes sense.
I guess he discovered Florida, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, I heard the myth of the Fountain of Youth. It's like believed to be in Florida. And the Groundhog said that sounds very similar to what I've seen from my research into Spain with a lot of areas.
Spain is very similar to France on that front.
Yeah, the distinctive identities and cultures being within
their identities are stronger in every region than in France, but the Basque Country is between France and Spain, actually.
Isn't that where like Gaul used to be?
Gaul is France.
Okay. Yeah, Gaul.
No,
but no, the Basque is basically they're located in the mountains in between France and Spain.
Yeah.
Well, Spain has,
and the capital is Andorra, right?
That's a country.
The Basque Country.
It's a country, I think.
Oh, it's a country. Oh, it's like Monaco, right?
Isn't the French Andorra is one of those stupid ones where they have a shared monarchy? They used to have it between.
Yeah, it's a
France
principauté. We call that principauté in French. Like it's not a monarchy, but it's a princearchy.
A semi-independent.
A princearchy, yes.
We have a word for that in French, but I don't know what it is in English. Let me.
We have one in Swedish as well, but it's nothing close to English, so it's closer to German.
Principality.
Oh, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's true. County is also between
principality. Yes,
principality. Yeah, that's the word.
So yeah, it's a principality like Monaco, and it's.
But really, principality is just a class of angels. So.
Really?
Like Principal Skinner, he was a
Principality is a state ruled by a prince, but the other thing is that it is the fifth highest order of the ninefold celestial hierarchy.
Yeah, I was raised atheist, so I don't
Mhm.
know anything about that. My knowledge
Mhm.
of religion is just from Lamb,
Oh
a
yeah, yeah.
book written by Christopher Moore that is
Mhm.
like a
I read
spoof.
a bit about that. That was the writing. That
That
was
book
really
is
good.
the best, one of the best book I have ever read. It's
William
and
by
he,
Christopher
he
Moore.
managed to write a respectful book about Jesus that's hilarious and completely spoofy and ridiculous. I love
Mhm.
that book. It's so funny.
Oh yeah, I was laughing just from reading the prologue. I was just found it very hilarious. A good point in
Yeah,
addition to this heretic.
Lamb.
Discovered Florida. Yeah, it's always annoying that like when people talk about that, especially historians like Christopher Columbus discovering
Who
the
is
New World.
supposed to have discovered Florida?
Pompampeotus, the person who like discovered, who like found who was searching for the Fountain of Youth or something like that. We mentioned earlier.
What?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
I don't know who that is.
Well, Columbus didn't even discover America. He may have landed in Cuba.
He
Possibly.
He
Hispaniola,
was
I
in the
think it was.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
In the Caribbean,
Right, which is not America, but I don't know.
Mm.
So I don't know how that became the like.
Well, the name America comes from probably
Amerigo.
from
An Italian, yeah, Americo
America,
Vespucci.
Americo Vespucci, yeah.
Whether or not it's America is debatable. I think probably the alligators discovered Florida first.
Yeah,
Because they are one of
I'm
those
pretty sure
dinosaur.
the indigenous people that lived here discovered Florida first.
Yeah, the whole.
Did they really discover it just because they happened to live there?
First.
That whole
Because,
discovering shit is pretty wide.
Yes.
It's if you have a flag. It's the old. I mean,
I was never really interested in geography, and that's something people discovering quote unquote stuff. I was like, no, it existed before someone arrived.
Others
so
right before Christopher Columbus too.
I think
I mean,
my kind of autism doesn't understand the concept of discovery.
Yeah,
I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't understand that for real. I don't understand that concept.
A wild Tom McDonald has appeared.
Tom.
Audio's connected.
Hi, Tom.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, all of you. You should say it all at one time so I can say hi and think that I'm talking to all of you at once, one at a time, because I was sleeping, or well, not sleep. I was half asleep and listening to you guys, and you were so soothing that I thought I'd come on.
So you fell asleep?
No, I thought I'd come on and
I think that's the first time in my life someone told me I'm soothing.
Well, as part of a group.
Mesmerizing.
I don't know. But I thought
because I'm not yelling right now. I get it.
That's right. I'll expect you to
It's
do
the
that
accent
later.
too.
Yeah. No, I'm very tired. I'm going to probably sleep. But I came on to show you my sunflowers.
Oh, so cute.
I planted 8 of these guys this morning in my little garden area that if you are following me on Facebook, every week I'll put up a little progress report on that. But
like every year.
Like every year. Oh yeah,
I love your Sunny reports.
I'm so boring and predictable that people have gotten used to them now.
Yeah, we can set our calendars by your clocks, by your flowers.
Flowers, yes.
Mine got zucchinis and eggplants for us to grow.
You have to do zucchini and eggplant reports. And then
I'll try. That
would be wonderful. And then we would.
That's going to be work, and I think I'm going to make more of cat report because Mylene adopted a cat.
I heard that. And I'm.
We're getting him next week.
I am very, very happy about.
He's a gray cat, and he's 4 years old, and his daddy died.
Oh.
Yeah, and the sister of his daddy wanted to put him down. She got him to the vet to euthanize him, and the vet said no. No way. He's young, he's healthy. I'm not killing it. So,
Nice.
and we are naming him Easy.
Easy.
Yes, IZZY.
Oh,
is
His
Izzy.
name-
I thought you were calling
name-
him a slut.
No, his name is Midzi, MED, MIDZY, but it's ugly. So we're
Is-
changing it to Easy because he's used to the sound.
But
Okay,
if you plant cats, they don't grow very well.
I
Just
know.
keep that cat in mind.
Yeah, you have to buy him a motorcycle.
But like,
Oh,
it's a-
because he's a writer.
Oh yeah,
He's
that,
the
that
e-rider,
too.
yes.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking, a cat ought to have a bike.
Well, yeah, exactly. But remember, when the planting cats, it's very difficult to do. But that's the way you get the cat of nine tails.
There's catnip in the garden, though.
Oh yeah, there you go. That will help grow the.
We
grow the
didn't
cat of nine
we
tails.
didn't plant it, but there is. So
So I added some more to my song if you want to hear that before I leave at 3.
Sure.
Yes.
But, let's
have you
hear
made
more.
another song?
No, he's added more to the song.
Oh,
Ooh.
do you
Yeah,
have
I've been-
music now to go?
He planted the song and it's grown.
He's writing.
Yeah.
He's starting a
Boy band.
NSYNC cover band. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
it's going against the stereotype that all those blacks are rappers.
Some
there
of
was
them
all
are white
for
girls.
one. There was
It's
like
like
boys
no,
and
no,
girls,
you saw the movie White Girls or White Chicks, and you really took that to heart. We get it.
Joe said, and here I thought you were naming him Mehmet. But like Isaiah, if you have more of the song ready, yeah, we'll love to hear it.
Yeah, I mean I've been busy doing other stuff, so I haven't been on it constantly. But that's why I can't wait to get this mic because I'm actually I finished school in September, so that's nice. So that's coming
Right.
up, and I hopefully will be moving to Tampa or St. Petersburg sometime next year. Hopefully early next year. Hopefully end of this year, but I don't know about that. So we'll see. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I lost some friends on Facebook over bullshit reasons this last week.
They weren't friends.
Yeah, we got into the argument. She was basically saying, when I told her I wanted to move out of Tallahassee, she was saying, well, there's a lot to do here. It's like, why do you want to say? Because I want to. Because I don't have a good memory.
I've seen some of your friend, quote unquote, white-splaining the shit out of stuff to you. So honestly,
Maybe.
St. Petersburg has the Winter Palace, so it should be.
shut up.
Yeah.
David.
No, it's
And
St.
that's
Petersburg,
probably
no,
why all the white people like to retire down there.
not
makes
St.
sense.
Petersburg,
do not
Russia.
respond
Well-
to David, Isaiah.
Well, St. Petersburg is what the closest major city to Sweden.
Yes, we
Well,
can.
yeah, probably. Maybe. Oh, yes.
Or Copenhagen? No.
Okay.
No.
Well,
Well, to your capital, to Stockholm.
yeah, of course. I mean, they built St. Petersburg on Swedish ground, which they took in a war. So
I don't even know where Stockholm is.
It's on the.
It's in
it's on the-
Sweden.
It's
It's
Oh,
on
it's
the
in Sweden.
right-
I never
on the
know
right-
if it's in Norway or Sweden.
No,
I'm
it's on
sorry,
the right-
David. I know you don't like Norwegians. but-
It's on. It's
I
on
don't.
the very
That's okay.
right-
I don't like the people of Stockholm either. So that's.
Yeah, Stockholm's
Okay.
on the right side of Sweden, facing St. Petersburg on the Baltic.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
Oslo. That is.
Yeah,
that is
Oslo's in Norway.
yes.
Oslo's
Okay.
in Norway.
I
yeah.
suck at geography,
Oh.
really.
Yeah, Oslo.
And Paris is in Texas, so that's okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
That
true.
is
That's
true.
perfect.
Yes.
Well, hey, the Eiffel Towers in in Las Vegas as well, the pyramids.
Americans are so original.
Oh yeah, so we are.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
the-
But we
Isaiah-
have London Bridge and the actual London
True.
Bridge in Arizona
Lake Havasu.
like Havasu City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You're weird.
Yeah, we're all weird.
Well, it is true. We had the actual bridge. They brought it over.
For
Brick by
fun,
brick.
why not? Like Isaiah,
Well,
do
one
you
of them,
have
anyway.
do you have your song ready to
Yes,
like
sing.
share with us?
Yes, I can. Do I share my screen with you guys?
Segue.
Do you have something on screen to share with us? Like
I have the lyrics.
No, you
Ooh.
sing. We
Spotlighted
don't
you.
need the lyrics.
We don't need the lyrics, so you
We
can
need
just
your
like sing.
face. We need your
Okay.
face.
You need my face, but then
Unless you'd rather have
I guess.
not your face. That's
All right.
up to you.
Let
Well,
me
you
get
have
sta-
a good face. I don't know how good your lyrics are, so I'm withholding judgment till then.
Okay. I mean,
It's
they're
white girls lyrics.
they're not the most
Oh.
original, I guess, but they're something. So I'm gonna start where I'm at. Like I guess on the third refrain. So I'm everything she wants. She is everything that I need. It's not that difficult if you're down with me. Say it again.
Oh, I
I'm
remember.
everything she wants. She is everything I need. It's not that difficult if you're down with me. At the corner with our food. Girl, when you look at me, you put me in a good mood. You talk to me, I talk to you. Not too long till you make me my boo. I'm like, damn.
Aww.
Take me to your Instagram. Yeah, I'm everything she wants. She is everything that I need. It's not that difficult if you're down with me. Yeah, she is everything I want. You are everything I need. It's not that difficult if you're down with me. So now I gotta figure out the rest of that. Like the
Yeah, you
ending
need
now.
music to go with that because you need a rhythm.
Well, I'm glad you guys like it. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
poppy. It's very
it's-
poppy. So
Very insane and Backstreet Boys, yeah.
I can see myself like dressed up in like some denim jeans, some like Converse shoes with like a plaid windbreaker with like no shirt on and just like having that pose. To
no,
make all
please keep your shirt on.
Yeah, there's no six pack. There's not a six pack. It's just
No,
kinda
that's
like,
not what I mean. Half naked people on TV is
Yeah, either
no.
full naked, full nude, or nothing. I
Yeah.
mean, the half naked stuff.
Don't go halfway. Don't go halfway.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
half
Swedes are
measures. Yeah, it's the mana thing.
Yeah, let's send hugs to Phoenix, who's in the chat and
Mhm.
was denied SSI, and it's
And bullshit reasons too. Yeah, exactly.
well, it's
Fuck.
always bullshit reasons, anyways.
Fuck the disability.
And
Someone
fatphobia
needs,
too.
yeah. Anyways,
So I will post the link again to like Phoenix GoFundMe. But
I
like,
feel you, Phoenix. I don't qualify for the French equivalent either because apparently my condition isn't real.
Oh yeah. that
Well,
kind of bullshit.
not yet. I mean,
check out Tallahassee's newest Florida's newest heartthrob, Isaiah Taylor, with his hit single "Down with
oh
Me."
my god.
Now before Isaiah leaves for 3, I did want to bring up another conversation,
Okay,
another topic
yeah.
of conversation. So Isaiah, what is a capitalist?
I guess it's probably not the way you define it. I guess because yours is more probably.
Oh yeah, we
visual.
talked about it on your Facebook page, right?
I guess a capitalist is someone who owns a lot of money, or at least that's the cultural perception we Americans have been taught.
Okay, again. Americans and a cultural perception Americans have of all these kind of words of a radical, an anarchist, a socialist, a communist, or what those things are, or what's conservative, what is liberal, what is there's a whole list of different political words that Americans cannot use until they actually prove what they mean.
No, that said, when I talked with Isaiah about that, I understood that it was meaning wealth.
Yes. And there's some.
So if in context you understand what people mean, it's okay.
Mhm.
But sometimes you need to have a capitalist is someone who owns capital. What is
Yes.
capital? It's just not just money.
It's property that makes money for you.
Yes.
So like a factory or like
A factory, if you
house.
own the medallion for a cab, if you rent out a room in your house, anything that makes money for you.
Yeah, you can.
Like,
Like
Marx
I'm
restricted
poor.
that.
I'm poor as fuck, but I own capital.
Yes,
But under the Marxist definition, you wouldn't be a capitalist because you don't own enough capital that you don't have to work.
Qualify for the bourgeoisie, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
yeah.
not part of the bourgeoisie. No.
Yeah. Under that definition, a capitalist is somebody who owns
Well,
enough
I
property.
get
the
300
bourgeoisie,
bucks a month from my capital. So
yeah.
Yeah. If
Well,
you
yeah,
can, live without having to work,
that's
then
half.
you're a capitalist under that
The
definition.
poverty line in France is 700, so that's half that.
That's it. Yeah.
No,
exactly.
I'm not wealthy or bourgeois from the bourgeoisie, but technically, from the definition, I own capital, so it's complicated, right? It's like there's a lot of debate about people who are self-employed too.
Yeah.
Are they working class or not?
If you have to
know they
work to
are.
make a living, I would say yes, you're working
Yes.
class.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
If you have,
But they don't,
if you have
they
to work
don't
to
have a
survive,
boss, so they're not exploited.
True.
in the same,
Like
well,
someone.
they're exploited by the
So-
system.
Yes, but a lot of people think that if you're not exploited by a boss, you're not working class.
No,
That's-
but you are. But
that's
like,
mostly tankies though, and who
Oh.
the fuck cares what they think?
I agree. But you have to like, as someone, even though, even down to the gig economy of like the independent contractors or something like that, or like,
That-
or say you're
That
like
thing is like the worst thing in the world. The
Oh yeah,
gig
it is.
economy. Oh my god.
Yes, it is.
It's-
But like,
Which is
also-
taking us back to the robber baron days.
Exactly, it is. Or like Isaiah, your example of e-social. So like, well, people are streaming on Twitch, and there's
Right.
Yes, being a Twitch streamer, if you're the only employee in the Twitch channel and something like that, yes, you're self-employed, so you're not exploited by a boss. You're your own boss, but you're exploited by Twitch because I can tell you, even then when people like pay $5 for a sub to my channel or use their Prime account for a $5 sub, I only get half that. I get half that.
I mean, they provide you with a space, so
Yeah.
they should have. I don't
cut,
know.
yes,
It's
I agree.
complicated.
It's-
And they
No,
do
no.
have to, provide the infrastructure and all that stuff. But
Oh yeah, I mean YouTube's not making money at all, and like because it barely breaks
because
even as
they're
well.
incompetent. But that's
There's
another
that.
thing.
But also because of the bandwidth, it takes a lot of bandwidth to like actually have all of these videos.
Yeah,
like,
I
just, like,
mean, the infrastructure for the internet in the US is crappy as
Oh, yes.
fuck.
and it's so privately owned too, across like by actual capitalists that own like. The
Oh,
means-
in Europe it's privately owned too, but
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah.
better. It's the
It's regulated.
infrastructure is kind of better. I mean, infrastructure in general, not just internet, but infrastructure in general is better in Europe. But
Yeah,
Most
I
of
do.
the infrastructure is well, not most of it. A lot of it is built in Sweden, at least, is built by government-owned companies. So
oh,
they-
really? Not in France. It's private. It's
or-
it used to be.
well,
the-
France is kind of the U.S. of Europe.
Well,
Isn't that the
Germany
UK?
is actually, but
The UK's out of
No, the
UK
UK is
is
the
not in
U.S.
the
of
Europe.
Europe. France is the UK of continental Europe.
not really, but kind of. No, but you're half right because Germany and France are the richest countries in the EU.
Wow, not England with all the shit they
England
own?
is not in
England
the
is-
EU anymore.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah, Scotland might go
Brexit.
back into the EU after we kick out.
They're
those-
not. I mean, if you look at the per
Monaco's.
capita BNP stuff, then the UK isn't on the top 10. I think
Anyway,
yeah.
they're not in Europe anymore. They don't count.
they're
I'm
in
sorry,
Europe, but they're not in
Metro.
the
No, they're
European
not.
Union.
No, they're not.
I'm sorry,
They
Metro. who sized
seceded.
the
They
chat.
seceded. Okay, they're not in
Well,
Europe anymore.
We could go back. What
So
is
now
Europe?
Britain is the Confederacy of Europe.
Yeah.
Well, they did it before xenophobia and racism, so there's that.
Oh, Mithril, I'm sorry. He says sigh. Sorry, Mithril. You're
so-
trapped in your shithole.
Yeah, exactly. Back to like the conversation about like Isaiah, your people's perception of like it's possible to be capitalist and wealthy. Definitely, there's the strong correlation there.
But that's not the same thing. Yes.
Exactly, not the same thing. And Joe McClory asked in chat, is there a term for someone who has with some capital but needs to like work some?
No.
Petty
Middle
bourgeoisie, typically.
Petty bourgeoisie is the closest thing we got.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's not petty. It's petit, which means
Petit.
small.
Yes. A small
Yeah, but they're
bourgeoisie.
pretty fucking petty. I mean, they're Karens.
Yeah.
Well, they
Chads
are.
and
because
Karens.
It's
They're-
kind of
That's-
like
they're very tiny. They're
Yeah, that's like Joe Stevenson, right?
yeah, like seriously.
anorexic actually. So-
Yeah, so that's like people who are small business owners but yet want to build an enterprise, as it were. Until like that small business owner never has to like actually show up at the office and do like work, and all they're doing is like admin stuff, and they can do it at home as the CEO or something like that. Then
Yeah.
there's small bourgeoisie.
That's not that small anymore, is it?
And once you're
Somebody who
enterprising
owns a
that-
house that they rent out while living in another house.
That's what I do.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm housed by a friend because I'm homeless, but
Mhm. There's also the distinction I think as it were between like a rich person and a wealthy person, because a rich person and someone who's well off basically but still has to work, like they work for someone else. They're not a capitalist, they still work for someone, but they get $100,000 a year or something
I
like that.
mean, yeah, let's take the example of
Yeah, doctors, lawyers, bank managers, a
in
lot of people.
John Brockman's Facebook, we talked about Keanu Reeves. And
Oh, yeah.
someone pointed out that the guy gave most of his income from the Matrix to the SFX people because he thought they deserved it more than him. So he is wealthy as fuck, but he is not a capitalist, and he is awesome too. But like actors, for example, are not capitalists, but
Right.
they're among the
Well-
wealthiest people in the world.
Some of them are.
Well,
a lot of
some of
actors are
them.
working class, really straightforward.
Yeah,
well, they're,
No, I mean
Um,
Hollywood stars. Sorry.
Well, yeah,
the big
A-list
stars.
actors.
I meant
But the thing is,
Hollywood stars.
once you have like $100 million, even if you don't technically own capital, you have enough wealth that it generates wealth for you because of
Yeah,
the way
if
it's
Investments.
invested.
yeah, if you have like $100 million, you can live like a rich person. Almost
Yeah,
as well
you
as a
can
wealthy
live.
person.
You don't have to work anymore. You know, you can just live off
It
the.
depends. You
interest.
could use the money to build a house out of money, and then
That would
And
be,
then buy
and then burn it.
You can do it with the Venezuela pesos. It'll be a lot of it, and it'd be like no one would miss it.
But it
Sadly.
depends. If you make it out of species, you would probably still have it. So
yeah,
Mhm.
there you go. You could.
I
didn't-
have
you
noticed
burn
that
it
the
and
only
melt it
people
into
who
a-
say that money doesn't make happiness are only people who have money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Basically.
And I'm like, okay, give me the money. I give you the happiness if you want.
Yes.
Oh, you're starting
I-
an OnlyFans?
Honestly, I think I should take care of my feet and do an OnlyFans for feet freaks because my feet are pretty as fuck.
All right. Well, you also mentioned that your butt is kind of nice.
Yeah, because I'm fat, but I lost 2 kilos actually.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
5
I-
that is
pounds
something
for.
actually.
Well, get a lot.
I'm
get a
very
lot of-
happy.
how much is
So-
that in bananas?
So I gotta run, guys. But Julie, you said people were like, what was it called? Mansplaining?
White
Oh,
splaining.
white splaining.
What is-
There
what
was
is-
a lot of
what is-
white people who told you that it wasn't about race when you talked about being black and autistic. And some people were like, well, it isn't. Why do you have to make it about race? And I was like, shut up.
You got a lot of
Jesus.
conservative friends, Isaiah.
Oh,
on Facebook.
yeah. Some of your friends are so fucking colorblind. It's
Then again, it's America, so and Florida.
no, but I mean, there's no one asks everyone to be woke as fuck, you know.
True.
Just be
I'm
middle
asking
of
people
the
to be
road
woke as fuck.
decent. No, but just being middle of the road decent would be a good start, and not saying to someone who is black and autistic that race has nothing to do with it. Yes, it does.
It doesn't have anything to do with being autistic, but the combination is probably
The prejudices, as it were, yes.
Yeah, that's called intersectionality, and
Yeah.
it exists.
But I'll catch up with you guys next Sunday.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
Later,
See ya.
Isaiah.
Bye.
Bye,
Love you
Isaiah.
Bye,
guys.
Isaiah. Have
Bye,
Bye,
fun.
guys. Bye.
Have fun. No, you're going to work.
The next Sunday is
I'm
going to be
saying-
second Sunday, so it'll be Patron Sunday.
Yes, it is. Yes, Patron
so
Sunday
I can
next Sun-
show the cat.
Yes.
Yes.
It's technically not my cat. It's Mylene cat, but
But all cats.
as
are
you
your
know,
cats.
all cats are my cats. So
Yeah.
Do we have like some fishy fashy today?
We do indeed.
All right then.
Is it about Denmark?
No.
yeah,
we
what's the thing about Denmark anyway?
It was just a thing that David said at the end of the last week. You know, he put it in the
Oh.
chat, and it amused me, so I decided to made it the title of
I've
this
been
week. thing.
talking shit about other Nordic countries.
No, I think
I don't know if
remember.
they spied on France as well, but Denmark it broke the last weekend, and it's not just they spied on Swedish politicians; they spied on Germans and
Oh, really? There
another
was a scandal from Denmark. Oh my god.
There's something.
They helped the
rotten in-
NSA to spy on
Okay.
a lot of.
Is it bad? I don't give a shit about that.
I don't really care. I mostly think it's funny because we have a lot of people in Sweden who for some stupid reason, want Sweden to join NATO. I don't know why. We haven't been. It's a defensive alliance.
well, we
right?
needed that bulwark against the Soviet Union. It's vital that we'd be able to defend democracy from
Yeah, of course.
the terrors of Jew atheist communism.
Yeah.
But we have Finland, and that's, of course, Finland is the collapsible bumper of Europe.
Okay, Joe
Northern
McClure.
Europe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Joe
I
McClure
don't-
said
I
in the
don't
chat.
understand what he means.
If you sound happier about you lost 2 kilos than the supplier was, 2 kilos of drugs he's referring to, essentially.
What?
It's still one of those.
We only talk about
Kilos in the U.S. are pretty much only ever used to refer to purchasing large quantities of drugs.
Yeah.
Oh my
that's
god!
what we-
Go to the metric system already, you fucking weirdo.
You only use it in regards to guns and drugs, basically.
Well, and medicine. Medicine.
Yeah, but that's drugs.
Do I really
Drugs.
need to say I lost
Not just
4
drugs.
pounds?
Not just drugs.
I figured that out, but I had to look it up. But we also use liters when referring to
1
alcohol.
kilo
Drugs,
is about 2 pounds. Stop being weirdos.
2.204. There's 623 pounds.
2 1/4
Yes,
pounds
about
per
2
kilo.
pounds is what I said.
2 1/4.
Don't
2.2.
complicate it.
It's 2.2.
Don't complicate it. Have you talked to me yet?
No. What are you?
Hello.
I just want to say before you go into fishy fashy, me and Tom needs to sing something to Leto from last week. It's in your butt, in your butt, in your butt.
Oh, you won last week?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
I haven't. I watched last week episode and I don't remember Fishy Fashy. Why?
I don't
Because
Because
we-
it's a very
because
forgettable
you-
segment.
We do
No,
it
it's
every week.
not. I might not have finished the episode. It's possible.
Yeah, my die won.
That's right. So
Yay.
anyway,
So, fishy fashy.
Yeah.
Okay, so first up we have Lauren Chen, the roaming millennial.
Oh, Mook.
She is attacking Donald Trump for isolationism and extremism.
Really?
Ooh, interesting.
Huh?
Yeah, that's
That
I know where it sounds fake already, but I'm intrigued.
This gonna be
This
one
is
of those like the Churchill one.
this does not compute. This is oh shit.
Tom McDonald, that XE is like stop processing.
Yes, I'm recalculating, rebooting.
Next up, we have a
wait,
journalist.
Wait. I have to unplug for 10 seconds.
Next up, we have a real journalist.
I'm still unplugged. Damn it. Fuck you.
He's doing a Norwegian service on himself.
We have to start. I have to keep starting. I have to keep restarting every. If I don't get 10 seconds in.
What?
Fuck you. You did it again.
All right, so next
I'm
up,
leaving.
real journalist from Portland, Andy Ngo.
Oh, that fucker.
Every month.
He has accused Antifa of threatening to kill him and posting Nazi symbols.
What?
Is this week?
Antifa is posting Nazi symbols, or okay.
John, is this week or
Yes.
sometime?
It was
this is
actually
Andy
2 days
every
ago.
week. Andy every week. This is
Well,
Andy.
yeah.
Andy every week is Portland Antifa are trying to kill me. Yeah.
Don't go to Portland then, Andy, and go.
And finally, we have Tim Pool.
Oh no.
He is mocking Skittles for being accidentally racist.
What?
Oh Jesus!
It doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. Just roll with it.
So, Lauren Chin is attacking Trump, Andy Ngo is attacking Antifa, and Tim Pool is attacking Skittles. So, Julie,
That
which one do you
one
think it is?
Oh, it's hard. Andy Ngo.
You think it's Andy.
Because the Skittles one, you can't make that shit up. And I think the Laurentian one
Way to shade
is
John
a
there.
trap. So I think it's a trap. So I'm going to say
Andy.
Motherfucker.
All right. And Jonathan.
I'm going to go with Lauren Chen.
Lauren
I'm in the
Chin. You
middle.
don't think she's attacking Trump. All right. And Tom. Roll the dice.
Since when
Well,
do you have bling in your ear, John?
Since
The one
always.
at top, on the top.
I got this like 15 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Never saw you had bling here. That's
Mhm.
cute. I like.
Yeah, of course you like it. You have better bling. You've always had better bling. Some of it's in your ear.
Yes.
Some of it's in your butt. In your butt. In your butt.
No, I don't have. I don't.
I don't
have
think
bling
they
in
do
my
butt
butt.
piercings.
No.
I'm
He's saying
right,
your
no,
bling is your butt.
okay. There you
Oh,
go.
the bling is my butt. Okay.
Yeah, blingy butt.
I agree.
Yeah,
It's the
butt
only good thing with my weight. It's my fucking butt.
Yeah, but your feet are also
A fucking butt.
Yes. My fucking
okay.
butt.
All
Anyways,
right, so Tom, which one do you think is the thing?
Yeah, I want to get out of this too. Yeah, I agree. I fully agree. I know that this is wrong, but I have to go with Andy because the other two are just too obviously. One of those has got to be the right one, but and Andy is so obviously doing what he always does that it's it has to be. I don't know. I'm going with Andy. Fuck it.
like me.
Yeah.
All right, and
Me
David.
Yuli.
Well, I'm going to go with the Tim Pool one, just because he's the biggest asshole of all of them, because he's
Really?
probably quite smart, but he's not acting smart.
I think he's. I don't
I
think
don't
he's that smart.
think he is smart.
I think he is. He's the ultimate grifter.
He's got
He's
a
a grifter,
start.
yes.
How can you think
I
otherwise?
just thought he was just stupid, but
No, I
Well,
think he's-
smart and intelligent is those are two different kind of categories.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Meghan Markle and Prince Harry just had a daughter.
Nice.
And
Oh,
because
yeah.
this last year time has lost all
don't
meaning, I
care.
was like, wait, didn't they just have a son? But no, he was born in 2019.
Yeah, the kid's name is Lilibet.
Mountbatten Windsor.
No,
Halibut.
Lilibet Diana.
Mm-hmm.
After the
Okay.
Queen and after Diana.
All right.
That's
So
a
that's kind of a
stupid
big
name.
fuck you.
Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
go
All
on.
right, so let's go ahead and take them in order. First up, Lauren Shen.
Wait.
Hmm?
Jonathan chose Lauren.
Yes,
Tom
I
and
love.
I
Yes.
chose Andy, and David
Yes.
chose Tim.
Chose Tim
so
Pool.
And,
So no
George
matter
R.
what,
P.
I
doesn't
don't get a
you're
score.
not winning, John.
Yeah, in your
Someone
in
is
your
going
butt.
to sing in your butt.
Yes.
All right,
we
so
can
first
all
up,
sing it.
Lauren Shen.
Mhm.
Trump says America first in his North Carolina speech. This one requires a bit more context, but Lauren Shen has gone all in on Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida.
Oh, Jesus
And-
Christ.
Yeah, so she really is in favor of DeSantis, and she is attacking Donald Trump there. Let's see. Trying
I'm
to
gonna
find
pretend
it.
there's alcohol in this
told you
class.
it was a trap.
Never
Mhm.
underestimate the way stupidity sort of gets bigger. So you go from one kind of stupid to a different kind of stupid,
Yeah.
and an
So-
even worse kind of stupid.
Yes, that's
Yeah, so
amazing.
to explain her hatred of America first, like, should America have intervened in World War II? A surprising amount of people say no. Is this a manifestation of the America first principle that sees preoccupation with foreign interests as detriment to Americans? What about humanitarianism? So yeah, she is attacking Donald Trump by talking about the America first thing.
But that was a long time ago, no? The America First thing.
Well, no, Donald
Is
Trump
Trump
recently
still
held a
relevant?
9.5-hour rally.
When?
Like this yesterday, I think.
9.5
Or last
hours?
Why?
I mean, he didn't speak for 9.5 hours, but yeah, there was a
rally was
day-long
9.5
rally.
hours.
Thank
was
God
this
he
the-
didn't
the
speak
one,
for
where
9
he-
hours.
Oh no, I
Where
want him
this-
to. I want him to be in the sun for 9.5 hours, ranting and raving, because that would
And look at the sun.
kill him.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't think he was still relevant. That's
Was this
funny.
the one where he had his
Yeah, okay.
pants on back to front?
They certainly looked like it.
This is the one where he had the toilet paper on his shoe.
No, that
That
was
was
5 years ago.
No, I know, but it's still there because he's a sloppy son of a bitch.
You can't see his feet. That's what you're
Right.
trying to say.
Hey, I can't either.
Yeah,
I'm
let's not-
joking,
yeah.
I can.
Oh,
And
okay.
everybody around him hates him so much that nobody told him.
I was
not
gonna
on
say
his
that
show.
because
That makes sense.
if it looked like I had my pants back on back to front, I hope someone would tell me.
Because his pants were so incredibly wrinkled.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
back
mean-
to front? How do you not feel that they're
Well,
back
no,
to
his
front?
pants were incredibly wrinkled, so it looked like, the part that he had been sitting
Oh,
on that would
okay.
that thus have been wrinkled. Or yeah. So it's just
How
a
are
joke
you
of the
this
fact that he's a
rich
sloppy son
and-
of a
there,
bitch.
people actually thought.
How
that he-
are you this rich and
Stupid.
with so cheap tailoring?
Well,
Is amazing to me.
he spends. I don't think he's. I think he spends money on himself. I don't think he's.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
doesn't. He cheaps out on.
And he
everything
steals
else.
money from other people.
Right, and he doesn't. pay
Snopes
people.
already has a fact check thing. No, Trump did not wear his pants backwards at rally.
Doesn't really matter because it looked like it did.
Yeah, and everybody's going to say that anyway. So it's. I've heard of rally caps. I haven't heard of rally pants. I can just see. I can just see in baseball now. People, you start to get into the 8th and 9th inning, and you're doing a comeback, and everybody takes their pants off, puts them on backwards. Rally pants. Fuck. Okay.
I have avoided the news for quite some time to help
Good for
my
you.
mental health, which has helped.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know about that. And
I didn't know about this like North Carolina
Quite
rally
funny.
or the
That
pants thing
do you
until
remember
today.
the two kids that crisscross? They were
Mhm.
wearing their pants back to front,
Backwards,
but it
yeah.
was cool.
I like it.
They wore
that
all their
my-
clothes backwards, I think.
I like it my avatar is over the most
Yeah,
important
I
part
just
of
had
that
to.
picture.
I just moved it. But yeah, you can see if you look, like right here we go here.
Wait.
His pants are just so ridiculously wrinkled. It's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
that's
was he doing?
polyester for you.
Wait. Where?
If you look in
I
the
Hey,
see.
video,
don't just Esther just because she's Polly.
Okay. Oh, there. Oh.
Wear cotton, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Well,
rich
he,
motherfucker.
and he's
no,
leaning
wool,
forward like he
wool.
always does. So he looks like he's going to fall over. Boy, I wish you would. Wouldn't that be great?
all right. So anyway, Lauren Shen was attacking Trump.
I
So-
You lost, Jonathan.
Yep, I lost.
So, next up, Andy Ngo. Yes, he did post a thing about Antifa graffiti, which included a thing that says kill Andy Ngo, but not Nazi symbols, just the Iron Front, the 3 arrows.
Yay, Tom! We won!
So he didn't call them Nazis or anything like that. He might think that that's a Nazi symbol because
in
he's
your
done.
butt,
but-
in your butt, in your butt, we won.
Now, I know he did post pictures of him being attacked by Antifa, which is like, yeah, and no one believed him, as I swear, because like the right has faked attacks by Antifa before, and like other like communists before, or something like that. But like, yeah, no one believed in this time, and it's just like,
I think it was pictures from the time he got hurt like 5 years ago or some shit.
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Which means
exactly.
that
For your
Deadpool really did
ears.
mock Skittles. They
I-
during Pride
That's
Month
what I
they
said.
release
You
white
can't
Skittles.
make that shit up. You can't make that shit up.
The Skittles releases uncolored Skittles, and the thing says during Pride only one rainbow matters. And the thing is,
I
a
actually
London
like that.
shop, the way they labeled it, Skittles White Pride.
Oh, Skittles white
Oh,
pride.
God.
Okay, okay.
That's bad. Yeah, that's bad.
That is a very unfortunate.
Oh, that's a French. Spar is French.
But it's in
Spar's
London
French
pounds,
company.
so I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
because the pound symbol. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that a British shop just wasn't thinking when they put that up there.
Skittles white pride.
They were trying to get into the pride
that being said-
capitalist thing, but they were bad at it.
Yeah, rainbow
the
capitalism above reverse.
The Skittles thing is a good marketing.
I
move.
actually agree. Yeah.
I think.
I mean, if you're gonna rainbow wash and recuperate, or whatever the word is, for capitalism.
That's why
Then
I say it's
reappropriate.
still marketing. It's still marketing.
Oh
But
yeah.
I think when everyone is doing everything rainbow, doing no color is a very good move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think that
But-
is clever.
But
Especially
which one of the non-color ones? 'Cause there are at least two.
Mhm.
What?
It's recuperation.
There are two ends
That's what I was
to
thinking
the
of.
spectrum.
Oh, but black is not. It's not considered a non-color
It's
in
the absence
the West.
of light.
Yeah, I know it's objectively that, but in paint, it's
In
the,
painting, it's the
it's the
it's the difference
opposite.
between subtractive versus
The white,
additive.
the white is no pigment, and we have. Oh my God! I had an accent from somewhere, and
Going full bore southern there, don't do
What?
that, sweetheart.
Where did I get that from? Oh my God! That was. I love that accent. So
You should try to speak like as like if you were in Gone with the Wind.
You've been hanging out with some Americans for so long. You got an accent right there, and I don't know what kind of accent I'm supposed to do either. I apologize to all
You
those
get-
with accents.
Go for the Mid-Atlantic one.
The
This
Mid-Atlantic
day,
one.
a day that we live in infamy.
I have a friend that lives in Omaha.
Mhm.
What
Oh,
state is
Omaha.
that?
That's the
Omaha,
one right
Nebraska.
above Texas. So it's like
Yeah,
right
Nebraska.
above
it's a
Texas.
city, but what
Omaha
the
is
state?
in Nebraska, actually.
Oh,
Nebraska,
never
okay.
mind.
So, and she says the "and" like that. That's where it comes from because she has a YouTube channel where
Mm.
she does fluid acrylic painting, the
Oh,
same
nice.
techniques I do, and she talks a lot when she does, and I like watching her videos, and so I think that "and" went from that because I've watched her a lot the last couple of days. That was funny. Anyway, sorry.
Mhm.
And the word I was thinking of earlier was recuperation.
Oh,
yeah.
Reappropriation
same,
is when
Jordan.
a subculture takes back their symbols or words or what have you. Recuperation
that's
is when
fair,
the
yeah.
mainstream takes radical things and normalizes them to rob them of power.
Yeah, looking at you, Pepsi, and
Yes.
what's her name? Jenner. The
Kylie?
No, the young
Yeah, I'm trying to
Uh,
remember which one
Kylie?
is this. Kindle.
Kelly.
Kindle?
No, Ken. I don't
Kindle.
Is
know
that a
which
name?
one.
One of the
Is that a
genders.
name?
Is that a name? I guess so. It could
I
be.
agree, David.
It was Kendall Jenner
American,
who did the Pepsi ad.
American white names are what?
That's a
But
good point.
I mean, it's a noun. No,
Yes.
it's not. It's not. It's a verb, isn't it? Really,
It is a
Kindle
verb. It's
something.
also a noun. The Kindle is the thing that you can read
What?
ebooks on.
What
Yeah,
does
yeah,
it mean?
It's
but-
also
I have a Kindle.
Barbie's boyfriend, Kindle.
Kindle is to
Kindle.
light,
Nice.
light a fire. Or to get
That's
light.
nice. Yes. Anyways, you know which advertisement I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the
right?
one with the Pepsi can at the Black
Yeah,
Lives Matter
that-
protest. Yes.
And she's supposed to
Oh, yeah.
be the first woman self-made millionaire. I think self-made a Jenner. Like, sorry.
No, the
No.
first self-made million. I mean, we have what's her name?
Oprah?
Madam C.J. Walker.
Oh, okay.
That was at the beginning of the 20th century. Black woman, first black millionaire, first black woman millionaire.
Yeah, she doesn't count as black. It's
Mother of
America.
Johnny
That's
Walker,
a-
black label.
No, I mean,
I-
the Kardashians and Jenner are basically American royalty, right?
Pretty much. Yeah.
They're not self-made. Don't give me that shit.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I think it's from her cosmetics.
Mhm.
brand
Well, they
or
made
something like that.
themselves. I'm pretty sure they didn't adopt anyone. Or...
David,
So in-
stop it.
I think they were.
You
I
make
think they're
geeks
pretty
cry,
artificial.
David. Are you happy with yourself?
Yes, kind of happy. Yes.
It doesn't take that much, actually. Honestly, just give me a
Give me links for smutty visual novels. I'm out of. Please.
Let's see.
Okay.
There's nhente.com.
No, I don't
That's from
want
manga.
Japanese. I don't want Japanese ones.
I'll provide you. Well, Leto, on Facebook, I will provide you with like a
Thank
site
you.
I've been going
Even
to.
you in the chat, please, if you know where to find smutty visual novels.
You really have to do the quality control for like the kind of like stuff that like I get on like this like a site that I'm going to send you over in a DM. Because
Yeah, plastic surgeon. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I have
Well,
nothing
good
against
point, Mitchell,
plastic
good point.
surgery. Let's not go there because
true.
a lot
Uh,
of women are slut shamed for plastic surgery. If
I
they
agree.
feel better like that, they're good for them.
I
But
think they're self-made
get
in the
the
sense
joke,
of
but-
social media
yeah, they're
made
not.
them. They somehow got, yeah. I wonder if I took off my clothes and did stuff on social media like that, I would be. No,
You need
pro-
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a
Yeah.
public for that. Honestly, there's a public for anything, an audience. For
I'm
it.
just
Well,
I'm
I
just a
could
bit
make-
curious. What do you mean
see.
by quality control on smutty? How do
Yeah.
you how do you know?
Well, the thing is, like, it's sometimes.
If it's badly written with cute art on the background, I'm okay with that.
Okay,
That's what I've read for the past 2 months, and I'm really enjoying that shit because I can actually read because it's short little
Mm,
and yeah, and the story is stupid. It's just people kissing, like, and being aroused from kissing. That's
So it's
very
like
funny.
I was gonna say Jane Austen, but that's not fair. It's not Jane Austen. It's the copycats. and shit.
No, it's more akin to 50 Shades of Grey. I
Yeah,
think
but I was-
quality-wise, I mean, because
Yeah, it's like that meme of stuff that heroines died of in the
yes, oh my god,
1800s
it's so funny.
literature.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
They're like too much reading. Like
Yes.
that's what-
Not enough pillows and too many pillows.
yeah.
I will say I have like gotten some of the games, visual novel games. I've like
Yes, I want visual novels games.
it's Itch.io does have
Monster
adult
Prom.
Monster Prom is actually one I'm interested in playing.
Please link it to me on Facebook.
I did.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
mhm.
you.
It's because the itch.io has it's not easy to search for like as many things on itch.io just from the search bar. You have to like go into like the tags like adult or erotic and add those two together. And something, but like so it's
I'm okay with erotic. The
Mhm.
stuff I read is not erotic. It's not. Well, one is, but it had vampires in it, so they keep fucking all the book long. That was fun.
Mhm.
It was vampires, so it's from a game on phone that's called Choices, stories you make,
Mm.
and
Oh.
there's a lot of books in it. And I found a version when I don't have to pay. So,
Yep. Well, itch.io, a lot of those like some of the so will say, hey, pay what you think we earn, and because also many of the games that the developers themselves like put up are like in beta or like are in process and yet not yet finished product. So that's also
Yeah.
why it kind of seems fair to like they not charge as well. Some
yeah.
do.
So
but
now I've finished the steamy section of the game, and all I'm left with is stories with no one kissing or fucking, and it's sad.
oh, what's the fun of that? Yes.
Well, you could lesbian mermaids.
Oh
with a
please.
cat.
Yeah, I need to play The Sims, but I
Mhm.
don't know. I don't want to play these days. I'm happy to read actually. I can't read books anymore because of my meds,
Yeah.
because it fucks with my memory. So those are I'm really happy to just hang on my bed and read some stupid stories about people fucking. Basically.
Yep. I agree.
Okay.
Especially
Not
since I
judging.
can
I'm
choose
judging.
if they're hetero or
I was
not.
gonna
that's fun.
segue. not
They see
using.
me rolling on my Segway.
If John has the share screen thing enabled, no, it
Okay,
wasn't.
yeah.
Oh, I can put that
Because
up.
this is pretty hot. I think Jonathan will agree, especially.
Okay.
And this is.
There we go.
Are there tentacles?
Make sure it's YouTube safe.
Probably. You see it now.
Oh yeah. Yep. That is a man wearing leggings. Because there was
And
that's
a really weird coat.
And he has a sword between his legs.
I
What the hell
actually
is that?
learned how to make.
Yes, the sword is going through his legs. Yes, you look at that.
It looks like it. Now I'm sure it's behind him, but
no,
because his dagger is to the side.
I always thought
behind him.
I always thought it looks like a not quite finished 3D model, because look at the legs and the feet.
Yeah,
it sort of seems like they haven't filled it in properly.
Yeah, have you seen how those people draw cats?
We have done that before on the show. Yes, we have.
So don't look into it too much. It was from a time where people didn't know how to draw, and that poor coat. I learned how to make those coats at costume school. It's a pain in the ass because it's embroidered by hand.
Oh man.
Another thing you'll note here is that there are soap bubbles coming out of his head right up here.
It's a.
And a fishing
I know you're
bobber.
joking, but it's actually awful because it's a rabbit's tail.
Oh,
But why is there a fishing bobber at the bottom of the rabbit's tail?
Because it's pretty. Don't ask.
It's not supposed to make sense.
That
Probably
was
a dagger.
the
Oh, is
peak.
that
was a peak of manliness.
Is that like nowadays some fishermen wear the lures in their hats? Is that what that's from?
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think this beret here, he tried to be French, but he couldn't. So that's why.
I mean, the fashion at the time all came from Spain. Mostly.
I was going to say it's probably Spanish.
Yeah,
rather
and maybe Italian, given the date, but most probably Spain. And everyone was wearing the same thing. And the beret is from the Basque country, actually. It's called a Basque beret.
It's usually named a basket in Swedish, so that's probably where it came from, the name.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
That makes
so it
sense.
makes sense that there's a beret in a costume that's from Spain.
So anyway, you notice the haircut as well.
Yeah,
I'm waiting
it's
for
cut
this to
very
come back.
straight, just like the beard.
Yeah.
It's very squared, yeah.
The beard is familiar, isn't it?
Mithril, there is Dark Souls porn. I just looked. There it is.
You have to
I
confirm
don't.
that.
I don't want to see.
Of course there is.
I mean,
course
yeah,
there is.
Rule 34, yes.
Rule 34.
Yeah, that's where I found it. Rule 34 dot something.
Anyway, so one of the reasons I wanted to show this is, of course, the leggings. They're gorgeous, especially for you, Jonathan.
Yes.
That's not leggings.
But also
that's
today,
tights. That's
yeah,
tights.
yeah. Well, come on.
They're hosing.
No. If there's the foot in it, it's not a legging. It's a.
That's a
tight.
good point.
1542. This is the because today is it's D-Day, of course.
Yes.
People
Oh yeah,
know
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
The day that Antifa took the fight to the Nazis.
Really?
I mean, we all
Is it?
yes. Today, June 6th, is the day to America.
The anniversary of the U.S. liberating Europe from Nazis.
I don't even
Well-
think it's a. Oh, we're Sunday, so maybe it's a bank holiday.
Probably. So they'll
But
But
probably
I don't
observe tomorrow.
think so.
I don't
which
think
is
it's a
weird.
holiday. It's not a holiday here. It's just
Yeah, it's not a holiday here.
Yeah, but we have a lot of holidays in France. Mostly
Yeah,
religious,
well,
but the thing,
Oh.
why do you
That-
need them? You're on strike all the time.
I know.
That's fair for them.
No,
honestly.
those
We
are
need
just the
strike.
days
We're
that
on
are
strike to have more banking holidays.
That's a good point.
until
a-
every day is a holiday.
yeah.
Oh
I don't
yes,
think the
exactly.
strike
You
for-
could every day. All my days are holidays, so it's not as nice.
Yeah,
as you
but
think.
you're like me, you're a cripple.
Yeah.
And you're retired too.
I've been tired for a very long time. Yes.
Retired. You're
Yes,
tired again.
I'm tired again. I'm half sleeping through this whole process here, so I
But
apologize.
but we're all glad that you have joined us, Tom. It's always like nice to talk to you and engage with you and just converse with you. It's lovely to do so, as always.
Oh, you looked for the good place on Wikipedia,
Yeah, I saw that.
David.
I did, yes, because
I
I
mean-
didn't know it. I've seen that meme,
You
and I
need
don't
you
know.
need to watch that show. You're going to love it.
I don't watch TV shows.
It's amazing. You should, because that one is really good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's.
Well, I
it's
used to
fun.
do that, but I got fed up with the ones that never end.
Oh, that
Oh.
one ends, and it's only 20 minutes episode, so it's pretty
Okay.
cool for
Yeah,
that.
the episodes are
I'll check
short.
it out. I'll check
It's
it out.
short, and there's only 4 seasons of
Mhm.
10 or 13 episodes, I think.
Mhm.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
I'm.
It's very short, so it's not boring.
I just got to the point where the original people showed up in the railroad car. So, should I continue?
The Good Place?
What?
Yeah.
Keep watching The Good Place all the way to the end. Great show.
All right, because I got to the place where it started to get a little dark because they
Oh,
They're
the
talking-
Foley
they-
experiment, you mean?
no no where they were talking where the devil or whoever
Oh,
brought,
shoot. Spoilers. Okay, I know
Brought
what
the
you
thing-
mean.
they brought the guy brought the folks to the place and
Yeah.
And then Andy
Yeah.
and
there
Go.
was, it was
Keep
revealed
watching.
the
Keep
thing was
watching.
revealed and does it turn dark?
No, it
Oh,
didn't
it's a
good
turn
show.
dark. It's a
All
good
right.
place.
Always funny.
I
It's
know, but
always
there's
funny. Even
there's another okay because there's another place. It's not
no,
so
the
good.
end. The end is really good.
Is it dark?
No,
All right.
And they have Phoebe
It's not
Buffet as Hypatia of Alexandria.
Yes, John Pete, that is correct. The D-Day stands for Debate Day. We all know that the Germans were flattened by good argumentation.
actually,
Yeah, it is-
why do you call it D-Day?
Back then,
it's
it's just D-Day, H-hour. The
M&M.
Oh,
communications
okay.
technology
Oh,
wasn't
oh my
great,
God.
so they
No,
needed to build in
I'm
redundancy.
stupid. Don't
S
mind me.
second. so
we do that
Yeah.
in French too. We say the
And
jour J.
nanosecond.
So
They got
because day
really
is
specific.
jour, so it's J. I'm just silly. Okay.
So J-Day. That sounds much
J-Day?
more funky, actually. Yeah.
J-Date is a Jewish
Sure.
dating
Georgie.
app application.
Georgie Porgy.
But
Yeah,
Anyway,
it sounds like Georgie,
before
yes.
Tom leaves, I want to say this. This guy is a king of Sweden.
all right.
Yeah, Gustavus, by the grace of God.
Is
Yes.
that Gustavus Adolphus?
No, it's he was the second Gustavus. This is the
Okay.
first Gustavus, and he was
Oh,
sort
okay.
of the
So he-
founder of modern Sweden. And
Okay.
I'm using
And he was
modern
really,
in the
really
historical
fat,
sense.
but had skinny
Yeah, I
legs.
understand. Yeah, but
Yeah.
he wasn't the military genius then. Or
No,
not like Gustavus Adolphus.
No,
who
but
was the-
look at
he was-
what fashion icon he is.
yeah, he is. Anyway, so today is actually Sweden's national holiday.
Oh.
Oh,
And
okay.
that- and
Oh, it's your July
because of-
4th?
And it's because of this guy.
Because he died.
Oh.
Because he was
It's
was
another
wearing
mate.
this, and everyone thought, "Oh God, we need our own country because this is embarrassing." No, he was crowned this day in almost 500 years ago. So that's why it's the national holiday of Sweden. Of course, then someone had to make it D-Day and ruin this whole thing for Sweden. So now we
Well,
have a
we-
national holiday that no one gives a damn about,
Oh,
because-
that's
including Swedes.
sad.
Yeah, we did that on purpose because of the weather.
No,
Who
I
cares
should
about
say
national
no
holidays,
one
though?
no one really gives a damn about it in Sweden either, because it was made up in the 1920s or something. No one cared about it because everyone thinks that the real national holiday is midsummer. So and that's about
Okay.
3 weeks from now. So
Midsummer, when Sweden finally gets warm.
it's pretty warm now.
Oh, Tom, by the way,
What?
your postcards with women scientists,
Oh yeah.
I adore them.
Okay. Well, that's good because I got 100 of them.
They're so cool.
So
Really.
it's going to cost me an arm and a leg, but you'll eventually get it.
No, don't ruin yourself. for
No, I'm
fuck's
not. I'm
sake.
not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's gonna take a while to get them all.
I mean, the art on them and all of it is
Yeah.
really, they're really cool.
I'm glad that you like them because I like them too. I got them especially to appeal to you.
I mean, one, it's women in science, so
Yeah,
Duh.
that's
and two, the art of the postcards is really cool.
yeah, that was luck. I mean, I looked. I saw the small version on the internet when I was buying them, and I thought they looked cool, but I couldn't really read the little blurbs in the middle of them. So
The blurbs are cool.
yeah, blurbs are cool. I'm glad you like them.
Anyways, and Mylene likes your postcard too.
Okay, well, I that's good because you're getting them. More of them are coming all the time. Because you have to build that cardboard thing, and you have to put.
Yeah, you're the
postcards.
only one sending me postcards.
Well, it's going to be
It's going to
Tom-
be the Tom seat.
Yeah, well, and if you're going to sit in it with your glorious butt,
Yeah,
I think I'm honored then, and you should remember me when you put your glorious butt in it.
I mean, with a little luck, I'm going to go on and lose weight. So sadly, my butt won't be as glorious, but my
But then-
joints will. So
Yes, that well,
it's a good
yeah,
trade-off.
yeah, and then your feet. You have the other asset of your feet.
Yeah, I need to hydrate my feet because they're very dry, and then I can get money from perverts.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a business opportunity.
Yeah.
I think you ought to do that.
You
I
need
mean,
that
if I
to pay
can-
for your own perversions.
If I can get money for not showing my butt, I mean, or boobs.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd
people show
rather-
off their legs.
I
Jonathan,
Only
you have to do
fans,
that with
there's
your,
I sure
audience
do
for
that with
everything.
my leggings.
with your
Yeah.
leggings.
Yeah.
Which are
Yeah.
different than tights because we learned that because all my leggings that I have do not
Yeah,
have
tights
the feet
have the feet.
Mhm.
Leggings don't have the feet.
And funny enough, the one I'm wearing right now is the Sailor Moon one. It's technically called the Sailor Moon one.
I love that one.
It's technically called yoga pants. I was looking for anime leggings for Sailor Moon leggings, and this one is called yoga pants. And it's like
Nah, it's a way to sell leggings at a higher price.
Yeah.
well, thankfully this one was not too high of a price because it was just like $15 or something like that.
Really?
If I
Oh my
remember
god,
correctly.
that's awful. Is that supposed to be Garfield?
I think it's
What
supposed
is-
to be Garfield. Yes, the cat that loves lasagna.
Is
That's a medieval cat's what that is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point too.
I don't. It's not medieval. It looks.
No, I'm saying it looks
Recent.
like it's a statue that
Oh,
looks
okay.
like a painting
Yes.
from a medieval
I
cat.
don't know because its eyes don't look human. You know, the medieval cats, they have human eyes. That's what makes them so creepy.
It's about 30 years old, I think.
Mansplaining and gone all wrong. Good point, John P. Yes, exactly.
With the what?
Mhm.
About the leggings, you mean?
I don't know.
No,
thought-
probably referring to the meme I had up, or the tweet image.
Oh, I didn't see.
A woman
Sorry,
explaining.
I'm watching Sasha, so I didn't see.
Fair enough.
Let's see. I can bring it back up. It'll be back on screen in about 30
The one
seconds.
with the wolves, that is.
It was
now
the one
is really
Marie
funny.
Curie, that Marie Curie, that one,
Yeah.
I think, right?
One said, thinking about the time I said that I was distantly related to Marie Curie, and a guy explained it's pronounced Mariah Carey.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Oh.
You know, people only know about Marie Curie because she was married to a guy.
Yeah, sadly, unfortunately.
And
Even-
because Polish surnames are impossible to pronounce.
No, but I
unfortunately.
mean, she wouldn't, even if she had a name that wasn't stupid, even if Curie was her birth name, she wouldn't have been
Maria Salomea
known
Skłodowska.
if she wasn't married to another scientist, you know. And she's the only woman
These days,
buried
nobody remembers
at the
Pierre Curie.
Pantheon.
Yeah, I remember Pierre. He was married to Marie.
Yeah, he was, honestly, she was the brains. He was just a lab
He
boy.
was the guy who
But-
was allowed into the science laboratories.
Mhm.
Yes, but
Mhm.
she's, even the streets in France are not called Marie Curie. They are called Pierre and Marie Curie.
Oh, geez.
He's there even though he wasn't really,
Well, he was French.
yes, but he wasn't groundbreaking. I don't even know what was his specialty, but
Well, he
She
was
was.
married to
His
Marie
specialty
Curie. He
was,
he
give
was
him
a
a
toy
read the
boy.
D.
yeah, he was a toy boy. I think you're right.
Mhm.
And he married the right woman. That's
Sometimes I
how-
want to find a girlfriend, but sometimes I want to find a toy boy.
Why not
And
both?
sometimes, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think when I have
Sometimes you
my
feel like a
home, I'm
nut,
going to
sometimes
try
you
and find both.
Mhm.
a toy and a tomboy.
No, I like my girls feminine, I guess, more than butchy.
Yeah, I can
Racist.
see-
Well, a tomboy doesn't necessarily have to be butch. Right?
Yeah,
Yes, they
tomboy
are.
can be a girl that, well, it depends how some people.
I
use
hate the
tomboy.
term tomboy, though.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
fair.
ridiculous, but it's like the girl in the guys group that is behaving just like the boys.
Oh no, I know. I
so-
was that girl, so I know
Mm.
exactly what
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't even know why it's called Tom. Probably related
I
to
thought
cats.
it was from the Waltons. You've got John Boy and Tom Boy and
Maybe.
Don't know that
Joe
one.
Boy. The
Anyways.
Waltons was an old American TV show.
I figured as much.
Isn't that the one with the racist dad?
That's an
Yeah,
old
that's all in the family.
American TV show, so probably.
Yeah, well, yeah, and this is actually set back, I think, in the in the 30s or 40s, so it would have been even worse.
You.
Yeah. Well, I'm tired of you.
Yeah,
people.
I'm going to head out too.
Yeah. Well, but I have to leave before you do. But I have to show you
Show off
again
the baby.
my baby.
Yeah,
my,
it's
my
very
gorgeous,
cute.
My
It's a
gorgeous
very
baby.
cute Sonny.
And I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I have planted. Well, I may just make a space for this particular one because I've now shown it to you, and you have a bond with it.
It's our friend.
But I have no bond with you because.
Please call it Frank.
No, his name is Sonny.
Remind me of that. Sonny Frank boy. Okay. Fuck you. Fuck everybody in the chat.
Yeah,
You're
fuck you,
old.
Tom.
And I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Thank you. See, I'm so old I forget that I'm old. And I would like to say I would like to say fuck you very much for that, geek, and I hope that all of you die in fire. And I'll probably see you later another time. Bye-bye.
Well, I am going to hell. I'm a godless heathen.
Yeah,
Or a godless queer.
Okay.
What?
All of us are going to hell.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that I'm a heathen because I'm not pagan. Now, my sibling-in-law is pagan, and I have friends that are pagans too, so they are actual heathens. But yeah, I'm a godless person. Yeah, so I'm probably
You are
going
an
to go to
infidel.
hell. Yes, exactly.
Okay, not
But I'm also fading. I need to take a nap.
Okay.
I
so-
Just like Sasha.
go now. Well, everyone is going very well.
Yes.
So just quickly, don't forget about like the charity links. J is actually like is going that they're going to be like updated more frequently. Someone asked if they can like someone I trusted asked if they can also be an editor on that as well, and I'm just like, yeah, sure, because I barely care like the charity links page, and so someone's going to add more initial and other charity things, and also like reworked it so that like it looks better. So check out charity links page. Phoenix could use some like money if you have any extra money. I've been told not to put myself further into debt to help out my friends, so please help out Phoenix if you could. Like her GoFundMe is like up earlier into the live chat. I am Summer and Geek on Twitter and YouTube. I will eventually put up more videos on my YouTube channel, but I'm Summer and Geek also on Twitch, and that's 3 instead of E's in Geek. And Twitch I will be streaming later on tonight as well. And that's it. My pitches. John Brockman, do you do another podcast?
I do. I am playing a Dungeons and Dragons game. It's called Dungeons and Debacles.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. And what's happening during those games? Pray tell.
What's that?
What are you doing during those games?
Well, we roll dice and we pretend to be other people in a fantasy setting.
No, I know.
It's like fishy fashy.
I was prompting you to explain your party, and
We are trying to save the world from the cult that worships an evil ancient red dragon. And we're also fighting against. Well, actually, let's see. Yep, we're fighting against a hate plague a magical plague that they've invented. It's a lot of
Okay.
fun. Very different from this because there's like structure and editing.
Yes, someone professionally edits that podcast. Well, like John, just like you do edit this podcast, but only to condense it down to like to fit in the time limit.
Yep. Other than that, I mean, this is just a chat rather than
Exactly.
a structured podcast kind of thing.
Oh, right. We're not like we're not like structure anything. We're not doing that
Structure.
performance thing. No, we don't even.
Sorry.
Add
What do you
music.
mean? I mean, segue.
You do.
see
Wait,
me
you,
rolling on my
okay,
Segway.
goodbye, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Bye bye. We're
Bye, bye.
stuck